What's up, guys? It's Casual King, and today we're going to be looking at the UFC in 2024. Year, big ups, big downs. More accurately, some awesome moments and a lot of downtime. And for awesome moments, we're looking at him right now. Alex Pereira, absolute savage. He saved three pay-per-views on short notice, getting highlight reel KOs in all of them, including UFC 300. Biggest event of the year. Alex Pereira saved it. Enough said. I don't need to see him fight Magomed Ankalaev. We don't need that. I don't want to see him get smudged. Let him rematch Jamal Hill and get knockouts. And be like, oh, we want to see the best fight the best. I don't care. UFC is not about the best fight the best. Marab's probably your favorite champion if that's the case. Get that crap out of here. I want to see fun fights. I don't want to see that crap. I don't want 12 Dagestani champions, alright? Does that make I'm American. I don't want to see that crap. Get it out of here. But besides the point, UFC 300, you got Alex Pereira saving the card, but you also had a lot of the issues with the UFC this year. And the biggest highlight of that card was Justin Gaethje against Max Holloway. Absolutely great fight. Well, great performance by Max Holloway. Mainly one-sided traffic. After he broke Gaethje's nose in the first, it looked like Gaethje never really had a chance. He did drop Holloway once, but main point is Holloway looked amazing. Got the coolest KO you'll ever see. Excuse me. But the issue is this fight shouldn't have happened. Both of these guys deserved a title shot, and instead we had to hold up the division. And while it did bring a lot of hype for Max Holloway, Ilya Topuria, RIP, um, it just held up the division. It gave Dustin Poirier an undeserved title shot. And while he did overperform, there was no hype going into that fight. And that's kind of the issue. A lot of this year is it's like cool fights, but nothing's building up. You got to build up title challengers, and UFC has really been struggling to build up legit title challengers. And another way to showcase that issue, Davison Figueiredo against Cody Garbrandt. Two former champs opening up the main card. What a fight! We got Davison Figueiredo against Cody Garbrandt. Dana, you're an idiot. The reason why you never get former champs opening up a card is it's stupid. UFC 300, they were so worried about stacking the card that they didn't know how to spread out any of the talent. And you had like Holly Holm main events, and this on like no one watched this fight. There were no fans. These guys deserve better. And instead, Cody Garbrandt gets another loss in an empty arena. It's starting to become a theme. Just good fights deserve crowds. You could have put this on a fight night card or even main evented a fight night card, and it would be a lot better than the crap we got. Another issue with the card: Oliveira against Arman. Great fight. It shouldn't have happened on a pay per view like this. They deserved their own fight night card. They deserved all the hype and the build up because the winner of this fight gets to fight pound for pound number one Islam. And instead, they kind of get buried on UFC 300, and the only people that talk about this card are salty Oliveira fans thinking he won. He didn't. I love Oliveira. He did not win that fight at all. Arman has a real chance to beat Islam. But he should have more hype going into this fight. It feels like no one's really talking about Arman, and we're missing out. And the real issue is you have this fight on the UFC pay per view, and you got Allen versus Curtis. Who cares? And Nicolau versus Perez. I don't even know these guys. The fact that these are UFC main events, it hurts me. You easily could have had Arman versus Oliveira on one of these fight night cards, crowded arena, a lot of fun. It would have been great. But instead, Dana was so worried about making UFC 300 the best card ever, he completely forgot that, UFC is not just 12 pay-per-views a year. You need the fight night cards to develop talent, and the UFC has no idea how to develop talent anymore. And you want to talk about pain, look at this. Ugh, jump scare, Blanchfield Fiorot, crowded main event in a fight night card. I like Blanchfield. I think Fiorot will beat Shevchenko. Don't have these chicks fighting 5 rounds. It's not fair to them. It's boring. They know it. We know it's boring. They know it's boring. Keep it 3 rounds. It's a lot better this way. So, and women should not be main eventing fight night cards unless it's a title shot. Put the women title fights fight night cards. So Weili Zhang, I like her, but she kind of boring fight. And then you had Alex Pay on 300. If that was a fight night main event, people would have been a lot more hyped for it. That's how you build up female MMA. Stop putting crappy female title fights. I don't even want to talk about 135. This sport's gonna kill me. Stop. Yeah, just please stop doing this to us. And the biggest issue with the UFC is this right here. Contender Series, you're fine. I love you. UFC Apex should be blown up. It's not okay. Park a car in front of it, in game, of course. Get rid of it. It's gonna make everyone happier. They're just putting on bad events because they don't have to sell out tickets, and that's the issue. They only try on crowded events, and not even every crowded event. So your half of the cards are just crappy Apex cards that no one watches. Imagine it's your first time watching UFC. You turn on ESPN, you're like, oh, we got some fights. I want to watch fights. I used to like boxing, and you watch two women throwing down is an overstatement in an empty arena with no fans. It's bad for the sport. It makes the sport look bad. I'm willing to have a few less events per year to make all the events better. But that's not even the case. There's like two more events since the ESPN deal. Have less events. Sad to say, I know you guys hate WWE, but UFC, WWE, their partner, TKO, the WWE knows how to do it. They put on free events to build up talent to put them on the pay-per-views. It's that simple. Make better fight night cards, and everyone will be happy. Instead, we got to put up with Dana Pink talking about this is the best year in the history when there's like three cards I remember. There's no fight night card I remember. I mean, seeing Colby lose was kind of funny, but it's just bad. They could do so much better. I got all my friends addicted to the sport because UFC was putting on great cards and they were selling out every single card. Now I'm scared to show my friends UFC. It's like gay porn. I'm scared to show it to them. I don't want to admit I like it. It's capable of so much more. Danny, you're capable of so much more. We deserve better. You're paying you're paying $1,200 a year, RIP Met streams to watch these fights. We deserve better. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard. Dana's worried about slap fight when we got this crap. All right, we deserve better. Dana Pink, I love you, but got my eye on you, bald man. Bald man. That's the rant. Peace, guys.